City of San Gabriel Citywide Historic Context Statement. Named after the 1771 Mission San Gabriel Archangel, the city of San Gabriel has a particularly diverse and rich history with a wealth of historic and cultural resources. San Gabriel was the second city in LA County to adopt a historic preservation ordinance in 1965 after the city of Los Angeles.
San Gabriel adopted a preservation ordinance which was about a paragraph, just kind of saying that this is important and we're going to save things. From about 2015 to 2017, we took a long, good look at what we really needed to do to make preservation concrete in the city of San Gabriel and did a revision of that ordinance.
The updated ordinance was a community-wide effort that included not only the adoption of the Historic Preservation Ordinance, but the creation of a Cultural Resource Commission and a Historic Context Statement.
It became the foundation on which all of our future work is going to build. Without that context, without bringing together the different periods of history that have led to the present, you're really not able to go in and do an inventory. You're not able to evaluate individual buildings.
And so, in early 2020, the city initiated the preparation of a citywide historic context statement.
It was really a challenge because our context statement project launched right as COVID began to lock us all down. In San Gabriel, it's particularly difficult because we have lots of histories written about the mission, but in terms of a history of the city, it doesn't really exist. So we really do have to rely on the living memory of some of our long-term residents to be able to connect those dots.
This document is structured around 7 broad contexts, beginning with the early history of the indigenous Gabrielino Tongva Kizh people and culminating in the suburbanization of the community after World War II.
But in reality, it was a very humble region where you had the indigenous populations continuing to live and working the agricultural lands. After World War II, you had massive residential development, all sorts of housing tracts went in. And then we have all of these wonderful commercial and industrial buildings that went in as the city began to expand, all the way up to the modern. We're very proud to be the home of La Laguna Playground, or Monster Park, a very whimsical concrete playground made by Benjamin Dominguez. And so part of the work is telling the long story of the diversity of San Gabriel, which includes our Japanese population, our Chinese population. A lot of people like to think that it sort of began in 1980, but in reality, if you go back and look at our 1910 census, you can see we have a very, very complex population.
In October 2021, the city of San Gabriel published its first citywide historic context statement, a major step forward in helping identify, evaluate, document, and protect historic resources within San Gabriel's city limits. The city of San Gabriel is once again living up to its motto as the city with a mission, but this time the mission is to protect the places that are important to all of San Gabriel.